Welcome students. I am Abhijit Sagar, educator of Sri H.J. Gajera, Secondary and Higher Secondary School, Uttaran. Today we will learn very interesting and important topic of maths, which is factorization of quadratic equation. So we are taking some examples for solving this quadratic equation. So first let's start. First example is x square plus 10x plus 16. Whenever we solve this type of example, first of all we have to see sign of last term. First of all we have to see the sign of last term. It means constant term, the sign of the constant term. Look at here. Here the last sign is plus. Here last sign is plus. So what we have to do? Whenever we having the last sign, last sign is plus, we have to factorize into two parts. Here we having the number is 16. Here we having number is 16. So we divided into two parts, factorize into two parts. We have to two numbers. 8 2s are 16, 4 4s are 16. We having two numbers, 8 2s are 16, 4 4s are 16, but we have to use 8 2s are 16. Why we are using 8 2s are 16? Because we have to keep in mind whenever the last sign is plus, we have to add this factor, and we will get middle term. Whenever we having the last sign is plus, that time we have to keep in mind we add this factor and we get the middle term. So it is very important for this factorization. Look at here. I can write 8 multiply 2 is equal to 16. 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. Look at here. 8 2s are, here factor is 8 and 2. 8 2s are 16. This is our last term. And 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. It is our middle term. So whenever we having the last sign is plus, that time we have to keep in mind the multiplication factor is our last term and addition of factor is our middle term. This is the main fundamental theory of factorization of quadratic equation. So how can we write? To look at here, we can write x square plus 8x plus 2x plus 16. Then after we divided into two parts, we are taking two terms. Here first sign is plus, second sign is plus. Whenever we having the plus sign in last term, we have to remember the both sign will be same. We having plus sign, both sign will be plus. We having minus sign, both sign will be minus. When we having last sign plus, the both sign is plus, both sign is minus. Here in both terms we common x. So we can write here x plus 8, and in these two terms we common 2. Why? 2 8s are 16. We having 2 common. So we can write x plus 8. Here x plus 8 is common. So we can write x plus 8, and second one is x plus 2. Remaining terms are write down in another bracket. So this is our factorization of x square plus 10x plus 16. Look at here, whenever we having the plus sign in last term, that time we having the both sign will be same. Here sign is plus, that time both sign is plus. We are taking another example. We are taking another example, x square minus 10x plus 16. Look at here. Here also last sign is plus. What we have to do? We factorize 16 into two parts. 8 2s are 16. We add this factor. 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. This is our middle term. 8 2s are 16 is our last term. So we can write 8 2s are 16. 8 2s are 16. 8 plus 2 is equal to 16. Then after we can write x square minus 8x minus 2x plus 16. What we have to done here? Look at here. Our last sign is plus. So the both sign will be same. Both sign will be same. Here minus sign. So we are taking both sign minus. When we have to do this? Whenever last sign is plus, both sign will be same. We have to keep in mind both sign will be same. What we have to do? We divided into two parts. First part is x square minus 8x. We common x. Another bracket is x minus 8. We have to common here minus 2 in bracket x minus 8. Whenever we common minus, the sign will be changed. So here minus, we common minus 2 in bracket, sign will be changed. Here minus x, we write down plus x. Here plus 16, we write down minus 8. Here x minus 8 is common and x minus 2 is the remaining term. Look at here, in both the sum, what is the difference? Whenever last sign is plus, both sign will be same. Here first sign is plus, so both sign is plus. Here first sign is minus, so both sign will be minus. Understand? Let's take another example. X square plus 6x minus 16. Here last sign is minus. Here last sign is minus. So what we have to do? We have to factorize the 16. We have to factorize 16, but keep in mind, whenever we having the last sign is 16, what we have to do? We subtract the factor. And take middle term. We subtract the factor and we have to take middle term, and we have to get middle term. Look at here. I can write 8 2s are 16. 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. Look at here. Whenever we having minus sign in the last term, what we will do? We have to factorize the last term. We have to factor with 16 into two parts. 8 2s are 16. 8 minus 2. Why we are taking subtraction? Because our last sign is minus, so we are taking subtraction, and we got the middle term. 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. How can we write x square plus 8x minus 2x minus 16? Look at here. We have to keep in mind, when we having the minus sign in the last sum, first sign is as it is and second sign will be changed. First sign is as it is and second sign will be changed. We divided into two parts. Here we take common x. So in bracket we can write x plus 8, and here we are taking minus 2. So in bracket we can write x plus 8. Here minus 2 common, that's why